Good morning, students. Today we will again see some more basic concepts of Cartesian coordinate system. In the previous session, we have studied the basic parameters of a Cartesian coordinate system, their range, concept of unit vector, direction of unit vector, and also the right hand thumb rule, which gives us the way of how to name the axis. Now in today's topic we will see in today's session that what is the utility of Cartesian coordinate system in the our subject, that is electromagnetic field theory. So this was our previous session on which we have discussed the basic parameters, unit vectors, direction of unit vectors, and our other topic is right hand thumb rule, in which we see that how to name the axis and how to order the axis. We have seen many examples, and also I have give you the assignment of x cross y and z cross x. Hope you all have check it by using the right hand rule concept. Now in today's session we will see that what is the utility of Cartesian coordinate system in our subject, that is electromagnetic field theory. So to understand the concept of a Cartesian coordinate system, we will see it by three parts, that is the differential length, differential surface, and differential volume. So why we are using all these differential length, differential surface, differential volume? Because in later on in our unit number 2, 3 and 4, when we will see different cases of point charge, surface charge density, volume charge density, line charge density, we will use these concepts of coordinate system of differential length, differential surface and differential volume to find out the integrals and differentials with the use of this dl, ds and dv. Now in our today's session, the first one is the differential length, that is how to find out the differential length. So I have placed one object, a differential object in the 3-axis coordinate system, that is the Cartesian coordinate system, and you can easily see that it is a three-dimensional. A, B, C, D is a face which we can see from the front side, and P, Q, R, S is the face at the end. So we have placed in YZ across the YZ axis. So now suppose if we want to move from A to C in the this object, differential length object, if we want to move from A to C, so we have two paths. One is from A to B and then B to C. This is our first path. So we can write the differential length. So when we move from A to B, we are moving in the direction in the y-axis. So what we can write? AB as AB is y dy. So now the question arises that why we have written over there dy. Many students says that when we move from A to B, it should be y, but I have already told you that we are talking about the differential object that is placed in this three-dimensional axis, and we have traveled from A to B, that is a very differential length, very small length. So we can write it as dy, and with dy I have written over there ay vector, ay unit vector. Why? Because when we are moving from A to B, our y parameter is going on increasing, so the sign of a unit vector will be positive, ay unit vector, and since we are already moving on the y axis, so the unit vector uses ay. Similar case for BC, that is when we move from B to C, it will be dz, az vector. So AB is a very small distance, that is why we have taken it as dy. Now the other way of moving from A to C is, first we go from D to C and then from A to D. So this is the other way of going from A to C. So how we can write? As we can write DC as dy ay, we can write DC as dy ay, and AD is dz az. So in the both ways you are seeing that we are moving in the increasing direction of the parameter, so the sign of our unit vector is also positive. Now suppose if we want to cover the whole object, that is we want to move from A to point Q, that is the front point A to the back point Q, then how can we reach Q? The way will be like this: A to B, B to C and C to Q, है ना. So if we write A to B, B to C, C to Q in the mathematical form, so AB will be dy AY, BC will be dz AZ. Why? Because BC is in the direction of Z axis, and next CQ will be dx AX. Now I have written over small note over there that we are not considering the direction, we are considering only the magnitude. Therefore we have not put over there negative sign, because many students ask, sir, when we move from C to Q we are moving in the negative direction of x axis, so why have you not put over there minus ax unit vector? Yes, you are right, but since we are considering only direction, so we are considering only magnitude, so we have not put over there negative sign. Now when we summarize this, so I have written aq is equal to dl vector, that is if we want to cover this whole object, so I have written it as dl. Since we are continuously talking in terms of length, so we have written over there dl. Dl is, that is the small differential length. So when we summarize that dl, then how can we written it as that dx ax dy ay dz az. So for differential length we always take a positive magnitude. So for traveling from A to Q or covering the whole object, then what will be the differential length in case of a Cartesian coordinate system? We can easily say that dx ax dy ay and dz az. Now in a similar fashion we can see the differential surface part. So now we are seeing the differential surface. So what I have taken is the object which you have seen in the differential length part, I have taken the three faces of that object. Which faces? One is the front face, that is A, B, C, D. I have marked over there. Another one is the top face P, Q, C, D, and the other one is, that is the B, S, Q, C, that is the right part of that object. Now in all the three faces, I have made a small surface by that dark square portion, है ना. So why we have drawn? To determine the direction of a surface. So you always make one footnote over there, that direction of surface is point outward from the surface, always points outward from the surface, that is body is solid. So if we talk about the front portion A, B, C, D, what will be the direction of a surface? Direction of a surface will be perpendicular, so it will be come out of your copy, or I can say that right now it will be come out from your screen. If we talk about the positive sign top surface, then what will be the direction? Direction will be the top perpendicular, that is it will taken out from the topmost part of the surface. Now that direction, how will you define it? Means the direction where, what will be the unit vector? So whatever may be the direction, that is the direction of a surface points in whatever axis, that will be its unit vector. For example, if we talk about the front portion A, B, C, D, so it is coming out from your copy, or I can say that it is coming out from your screen right now, and if anything that comes out from your screen right now will be pointing towards the x-axis, because it is the x-axis which is coming from your screen. Z-axis is your width of your mobile, y-axis is your length of a mobile, and x-axis is coming out from your mobile. That is how we can understand the concept of three-dimensional. Now if you see over right side over there, you can see that the value of first differential surface, ABCD, what will be its value? dy into dz, that is the length into breadth, that is AB into BC. So in a similar fashion we will find out all the three faces. So from differential length formula we can easily find out, that is dy dz ax dx dz ay dx dy az. So to remember this formula, there is a one trick, that is whatever you multiply, that is if you are multiplying y and z, the unit vector will be from the third axis. So if you see the first, that is dy into dz, so ax unit vector. If you are multiplying dx into dz, so what is the third axis left? ay, so ay will be the unit vector. If you are multiplying dx dy, what is the third axis left? Az vector. And I have already told you that the direction of surface points outward from the surface. We have assumed that the body is solid, that is the surface is solid. So what is the direction? Always coming out. So in the similar fashion, if we talk about ABSR, PGRS, ARPD, their directions I have put below the box, that is minus AZ, minus AX, minus AY. So if you find out for the other faces, then you will getting these negative signs. Now the third most part is the differential volume. We all know that the volume is what? Length into breadth into height. We already know the three parts of our coordinates, dx, dy, dz. These are the differential parts. So what is the volume? dv is simply length into breadth into height. So dv is equal to dx into dy into dz. So the product of magnitude in x, y, z direction. So we can easily conclude that what is the differential length for Cartesian coordinate system? It is simply dx ax plus dy ay plus dz az. What are dx dy dz? These are the measurements on all the three axes of that differential object. And what are ax ay az? These are the unit vectors. If we talk about differential surface, that is it can be called it as area. So area is what? Length into breadth. So what we will do, ds is equal to, first we multiply first two axes dx dy, and unit vector will be from the third axis, so az vector. Next dy dz, so what will be the unit vector? Ax, and third one is dz dx, then ay vector. And if we talk about the differential volume, we simply multiply all the three differential components, that is dv is equals to dx dy dz. Okay, thank you today for all.